What's up, guys? So I know it's been a little while since my last video. I had that intro video on my channel, and then I just kind of got caught up in all the holiday stuff, Christmas and New Year's. So first off, Happy New Year's Eve. It's the 31st, last day of 2013. I hope you all are writing down your resolutions and everything for the new year. I'm excited for 2014. I think it's going to bring a lot of exciting new experiences and a lot of awesome new things to try, and I'm very excited, which actually leads into perfectly into this video. It's going to be a quicker video, but I wanted to get something out there as the next video on the channel, kind of give you guys more of a feel for what it's going to be like. So yeah, the video today is basically just going to be talking about embracing risk and kind of how to evaluate when a risk is presented to you in life, and kind of the steps to take to make a logical decision if you should delve into that risk and try something new or not. I want to start off basically just saying that I think more often than not, when us as humans are presented with a risk, we all have a slightly skewed perspective on how we're going to react based on a couple things, based on our personal experiences in our walk of life, and really how we were raised. Depending on your parents, if they're very protective, you may not have gotten to try a lot of other things other children would have gotten to. That may have closed you off into trying new things, scary things, things that are a little out of your comfort zone. So those are the main two that can kind of play into our skewed decision making. But I want to try to encourage you guys to, when you're presented with a risk, don't let, as hard as it can be, those kind of past experiences and the way you were raised and whatnot, skew your decision making too much. Try to come at it with as much of an unbiased and logical mindset as you can, and that can be hard to do. And it's like a muscle; it just takes practice. You just got to work it out. But I think that there are a few things you can do when you're presented with a risk. We always kind of approach it with a should I stay or should I go mindset. And more often than not, when we approach it with that kind of a way of thinking, we end up right back where we started, just with a giant headache. We have not really made a decision if we should go or should stay. We just keep fighting with ourselves mentally, and we end up right back where we were, never making a decision, and we're back at square one. So I encourage you guys, don't approach it with a should I stay or should I go mentality. People, they'll make a pros and cons list and stuff, and that's good and can be effective, but really just try to look at it with a logical mindset, and then let your emotions kind of filter in afterwards. So often we react with our emotions first, which is kind of acting off of an impulse, and you get that one, okay, I'm just going to do this because I'm scared. I don't want to move to the opposite coast. So no, I'm not going to do it. It's new, it's different. I have to learn new things. I'm not going to do it. When in reality, if you think, okay, well, like I said, I'll use the example of moving to an opposite coast. It's a fairly easy example to use. I think that, okay, well, if I'm going to move somewhere else to a total opposite side of the world, okay, well, yeah, okay, there's going to be new money, a new language, a new culture. All right, well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You get to open your mind up to an entire new way of living, and a new culture, new food, new clothing, a new language, getting to speak to many other people. I think that can be a really good thing, and sometimes we let the fear come across as a bad thing. And yeah, okay, it's scary. Yeah, you gotta move, you gotta pack up all your stuff. It's new money, new language. That can be scary, but it can also be really fun. And our brains, I think, more often than not, take fear and put that as a negative thing, and that's not always the case. So, like I said, just always try to come at it with a very logical mindset. And if you're more of a pessimistic person, you're going to try to focus more on the negative side of a big risk and decision. If you're optimistic, vice versa, you'll be thinking more of the positive stuff. So it's important to kind of know how you think. If you're more pessimistic, okay, realize, all right, well, I'm probably focusing on a lot more of the negatives because I tend to have a pessimistic, skewed look on life. Let me really think about this. Is this really as a big, gigantic of a deal as I think it really is? And you'll be surprised that more often than not, it's really not. The risks are not as bad as you think. And us as humans, we tend to regret the things we didn't try more than the things we did, even if we fail. And so, if you look back in your life, think about, okay, well, I did that, and okay, I wasn't very successful at it, but I'm glad I tried it. It gave me new experiences, a new look on life. Rather than, oh, well, I could have tried that. It may have failed, but I could have succeeded. Now I'll never know because I was too chicken to try it. So more often than not, we do regret the things we don't try more than what we do. So get out there, try things, take those risks. Yeah, you may not succeed, but you definitely won't succeed if you don't try. That's the only way you're guaranteed to fail, is if you don't try. So I would encourage you guys to, when a risk is presented to you, try to evaluate it with a very logical mindset. Think about, list four things that you're, really worried about, the top 4 fears you have, and then think, okay, well, is this really legitimate? Is there proof that this could happen? Has it happened to people that I know that have had the same risk that I've had? And then you can let the emotions come in from that and say, okay, you know what, I don't want to do this because this is too risky for the outcome and it's not worth it for me or whatever. Then you can make those decisions. But if you let the emotion get in the way, then you're really selling yourself short on a lot of awesome experiences, personal growth, and learning new things, just enhancing your daily living and growing as a person. So I encourage you guys, like I said, just come at it with a very logical mindset and then let the emotion come in. And with that, that's basically all I have for today. Like I said, it's a little bit of a shorter video, but I hope that will help you guys. And you can leave comments and stuff below, subscribe, all that stuff. I put a blog post up on the zblog.tumblr.com with the Embracing Risk post. It's got a little section I typed up and a little picture for you, so you guys can feel free to read that. I'll probably have another post up today. I don't know if I'll have another video with the post today or not, but there should be another blog post up. So I encourage you guys to check that out. And yeah, just let me know. Like I said, if there's ever anything you guys want me to talk about or discuss, I'm happy to do that. So just let me know. And I look forward to talking with you guys again soon. All right. Peace, guys.